Welcome back to the onboarding series. We're going to work with uh, workspace basics here and a little bit of file management. Um, you see we're back in the workspace. We have our local import folder from importing files, the video previous to this. Within local import folder, you're going to see all our files. And for whatever reason, maybe our old version of viewing files, we went through everything and we thought it was a good idea to make a folder for every file. Um, you know, with the search capabilities within a document management tool like Sibe, this just isn't needed anymore. So, one way we could clean this up real quick is to come into a fold, is just drag and drop. I don't need all these folders, and you can see with the references, confirmation of move. We could go through and just clean this up real quick, and really just kind of go through and move these files really to where that root of this folder, and just make everything a little more clear. Maybe we leave the drawings where they are. We'll take this and move it, and so on, and maybe we, for this instance, we can go ahead and leave the assembly where it is. And with the references here, everything is still handled as well. So for sure, we could come back now and, get rid of these folders as well. So we've cleaned that up a little bit. You can see all the files now are in here. The assembly where it is, the drawings where they are. So that's just some basic file management from there. You can see now that we've got our file list, everything's in progress, everything's checked in, modified, etc. We do have the information button as well. So if I come in here to click on here, and I want to see the metadata, you're seeing the description is there. And one of the things we could do here is metadata is kind of come through, and maybe we got to turn some of these on, just so we can see exactly what's going on with these. But now, yeah, the metadata there for whether we can see material, the weight, see if there's any finish. We get the versions, the references as well, the where used being the big one for that. And if we come into the assembly, you're going to see with the references here, of course, we've already shown we get the where used, but we also see all the dependencies. And speaking of dependencies, these dependencies can certainly be edited as well. So if I did have, let's say, a different spring that I downloaded from McMaster-Carr, I could upload that to the vault and just replace that reference just by clicking on replace, browsing to it, and selecting it. We do have all the actions here listed. You also get all the actions across on the toolbar as well. So we do, we can go through this. Of course, you can check out and undo checkout from the workspace. You can lock and unlock files if you have the owner role, and you can lock and unlock a file at any time. We do automatically lock files when we release them, and when a file is locked, it can't be moved, renamed, or deleted. Of course, you can download individual files as needed, move and delete files as well. The other thing that we have available in the workspace too under actions is a copy design feature. So if I need an assembly that is similar to, I have copy design up in the base settings, kind of the global settings, is I can add a prefix to each file, or I can add a suffix to each file that I want to copy. So if I wanted, let's say I'm going to make, _2. I could choose a folder if I want to, but I could come through here. Let's say the assembly is going to get made, and let's say I want to make the copy of the mounting base. You're going to see then I'm going to get the _2. Everything's going to be where it is by default, and I could copy those files, and let's do that. We'll copy those files to make my brand new assembly here. And when we look at the references here, I've got my assembly, the drawing #2, the assembly #2, and I've got the mounting base #2 made with that copy design feature. As far as move goes as well, um, you know, if I made a folder, I think I've shown you the drag and drop, but if I made a new folder again, um, just to show you drag and drop one more time, I can do it here at this level as well. And yeah, I believe that's it for some basic file management at this point. Thank you, and look for more videos in the onboarding sessions.